I'll just suffer. What's a Jesper and why is it in my inventory?
A what?
A Jesper and why is it in my inventory?
Should be.
But it is.
My dagger's in here twice. I don't understand. Whatever. That list
Yeah, it
is
says
not
he's
helpful.
got access to it, can be edited and controlled by.
Oh, whoops. Put it in the wrong player's journal. My bad. Alright, should no longer be in your journal.
This is correct. It is no longer in my journal.
Sayonara.
Alright.
Okay, bitch.
I just uploaded an image.
Oh, look how cute you are. You're a
Thanks.
kitty. You're a kitty kitty.
Careful, I bite.
Oh, kinky. Kinky.
Ooh. A kinky kitty, I hear.
Oh, kitty kitty, you naughty. What can I poop the nose? I wanna go poop.
I cast sleep.
Cast a flag.
I give myself bardic inspiration out of spite.
How do I make a how do I use this bot? God damn it.
Which bot?
This the prefix for this server is okay. Haha.
That's actually an exclamation mark. I just used Nautico instead.
I try.
I actually despise this song.
Sorry. I feeling a throwback.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just muting the bot for myself.
Alright. I don't like this version of it. What the fuck?
So did you think of a character name?
I'm still looking at names.
Ooh.
A name comes from the heart
And the internet.
and my pants. Got me some nice whiskey. Some scotch.
Ooh.
Some malts. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. It's cute. Willow.
Willow?
Willow.
My gecko's name is Willow.
Yeah, it's adorable. We have one-eyed Willow at the clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, her eye lobe exploded, and she's only 2 months old, so we have to wait till she's like bigger before we can do the eye enucleation surgery.
Terrible. Some poor kitty cat.
She's so cute. She's a kiki. Why can't I move,
I don't
James?
know.
Like, why is your box right here? Why can't I move the box?
Well, how do I get rid of the looking at the box on the screen? Because I don't want to look at that.
Like I can click and drag, but I can't move them. Makes no sense. Oh, can I not move others, but I can move myself?
What do you mean?
I can't move like my box. Am I just retarded? I'm clicking on Willow, like with where it shows like the microphone and my color and everything. It shows where I'm muted. I'm clicking and dragging, and it's not allowing me to move.
I've never been able to do that.
What the fuck?
Why are you trying to drag that? That's what?
Because it's in my way.
Well, then just don't be in the way. Just move, forehead.
Okay, what the fuck? Who's doing that? Is this? Am I just not privy to that power? Like, whatever.
How do I make it so that you guys don't see any map that pops up in Roll20?
I have to activate Fog of War in the map setting.
Well, I just mean in general. I don't want this map here at all.
Oh, so you know at the top how there's that little drop down thing? Yeah, it's all in there. And then the players see what the player tag is on.
Yeah. So how do I make it so that none of it, not one is selected?
You have to create a blank one.
That makes sense. Beautiful.
What the fuck?
Okay.
The fuck is this?
Give me 1 moment.
Well, guess we can't play anymore. Failure gone. What are we gonna do?
I don't even know what that song was, but all right.
Oh shit. Hey Failure, we were just talking about you.
Oh, crazy.
All good things, all good things.
Nonsense.
Dankest playlist. I totally forgot I had that playlist. And somebody perfectly good at it. 6 in the air. Okay, I love the smell of it. 6 stones when I break my phone.
That's my favorite line of the entire song. Ooh.
Stop Asian hate. Why?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, why?
Why was that a category in my Spotify? Is what I was getting at.
Oh, not necessarily the fact that, like, why do we need to
Yeah,
stop Asian
yeah,
hate? Okay.
yeah. No, like, why was that like a like?
You hateful piece of shit!
Like, if I click on it, what's gonna be there?
I
Like,
don't
is it
know.
podcast or is it actual songs? That's what
I
I was
would
gonna.
say songs
By Asian creators?
by Asian
Kamala
creators.
Harris. Oh man. K-pop. What? That's not even. Okay.
No, K-pop is a reason to continue Asian hate.
And everyone should just continue to hate Kamala Harris because she's evil and
I don't even
disgusting.
know who she is.
She's the vice president of the United States who has made her money by putting black people in prison.
And she
I see.
claims to be black too.
Wait, how do you claim to be an ethnicity?
I don't know what.
How can you claim to be a race? Like,
Uh,
you either are or you aren't. I feel like that's very... I don't know, Chief.
You would think.
Well, that's how I feel about how like no hate against it at all, but that's how I feel about gender identification. I have a hard time understanding that. Like, I'll accept it if that's who you want to be, but I have a hard time with it.
Sure.
Because, like, I feel like you were born a man or a woman, and I can understand not feeling comfortable in your skin, but can never understand how you would feel like that's what's the problem.
Oh, well, sex and gender are two different things.
I mean,
Sex is
yeah,
what
technically.
gender is
Yeah.
like what you feel like you are.
Yeah.
Man.
That was so yikes, though. You started on that tangent, and I was like, stop, 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 stop.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a very monka-ass statement.
How so?
I don't know, man.
M S S S M M M M M.
Okay, shall we
I
start?
got married for the first time in 2 years, or...
Do what?
I don't know, I'm just like listening to her sing, I'm like,
Alex, you're being very quiet. Are you?
I'm ready.
Are you
I'm
here?
here. What's up?
You're here. You're just being quiet. You're never quiet.
Uh,
You always got something to say about whatever bullshit's coming out of my mouth.
yeah, you know, I'm just trying.
Oh
to,
my fucking god.
Just trying this new thing.
Yeah. Whole silent treatment.
Oh my fucking god, mate. Copy, because I'm lazy. Paste, because I'm lazy. Ha. Couldn't stay.
oh, I'm playing a furry. Who's everyone else playing?
Somehow I knew that.
What do you mean?
That would be
Is
for
this,
I feel like I
Is this
made
because
that
I'm a
very clear.
Lucario man? No, you really didn't. Actually, I don't feel like any,
Well, I
any part of
feel
my
like I did.
personality or
Well, I
any
feel like I
interaction would lead you to conclude such a thing. So please tell me, where is this coming from?
Because everybody's got a darker side that they don't want to share.
Alright, but I've shared mine.
What do you-
right, but
what-
you
what-
didn't until just now. And I was just saying, call
What
it.
is yours?
That's all.
What's yours? What
We've talked about the S&M
Well-
stuff. Like Chili specifically, we
Yeah.
have talked about all the S&M shit I've been into.
Oh yeah, no, I had a picture at one point. Remember that?
Oh.
Wait
Wait a
Did I
second.
share
Hold
that
on.
with
What?
you?
Yeah, you shared the one.
Was it the
Wait,
one with the ass being very red, or was it the one with my name and someone else's back?
Both.
Ah, I
Actually.
see.
That was
Nice.
like a 3 a.m. conversation.
Yeah, that was my apartment back in Beijing. Oh,
Man, why don't I get texts like that at 3 o'clock in the morning from you, Taylor?
because
We were
you're
both in a
not
very dark
like the little
place.
sluts.
Because
I
what?
think. I think we were both in a very dark place too, though.
Yeah, we were. We weren't the most mentally healthy people back then.
It was there was a lot of whiskey involved.
Mm.
And
That's
then,
like the perfect like agreement, but not wanting to agree.
well, because shortly after that conversation, Archon and I were chatting at like 5 a.m. and like
Ooh.
I was in call with him when he was called to break up with his girlfriend at the time. I'm just like, oh
That's
my god.
terrible.
I'm like, he's just like, I can't do this. I need help. I'm like, well, I guess I'll be here. And then he called her.
I guess.
I'm like, oh my god.
And then he called her. Jesus Christ.
Well, you did say that you would help,
I
so
did. He was happier. He was happier. I was like, all right, that's cool.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you ask me to help you.
Okay,
I'm gonna complain about the way in which you need my help.
sure.
Sounds like something I would do.
That is something you would do, James.
Tee.
James, what's your dark side? What's something you don't want us to know?
Oh boy.
He's transphobic.
See, the thing about deep dark secrets is that that's why they're deep dark secrets. It's because you don't want anyone to know about it.
But
Well,
we're
no, see, here's the thing, James. People with deep dark secrets understand that they sacrifice other slightly less dark secrets so that people fuck off and don't like pry into the actual dark stuff.
A very good point. I need to be thinking about this stuff better, man.
Well, no, you don't. If you don't have any deep dark secrets, it's not a bad thing, James.
See, but didn't we just barely get over talking about how everyone has deep dark secrets no matter who they are?
Yeah, but some people's secrets aren't that deep and aren't that dark.
That sounds like a very boring and uneventful person. And I really feel like that would be a sad way to live your life.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
have
it would.
anything that you want to keep secret. That just means that you just haven't dealt through stuff. Everyone has that shit.
for example.
Hmm.
Come on, James, I'll tell you about my second attempt if you tell me something.
Deepest, darkest secret that I don't want anyone to know about. Man, I guess I'm a boring and uneventful person.
Yeah, crazy how that works, huh?
You claim to be black.
You claim to be black?
Yeah, for how
You
pale my
are.
skin is, that would fit so well.
For a white guy living in the Midwest.
Blonde, brown hair, brown eyes, freckles. Oh yeah, about as black
Oh,
as you can get. Mostly Irish. Oh yeah.
I'm deleting the rhythm channel because there is no more rhythm.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna kick rhythm while I'm at it.
No. No.
They'll be back. They say they'll be back.
They say they will. I'm in the
Yeah.
Discord. I'll be notified.
It's gonna take them forever.
It's so sad. Stupid YouTube and their money needing ass bitches. Greedy ass hoes
All right.
and their.
So 25 minutes later, are we starting or what?
Sure. Is everyone else ready to start?
We've been ready.
Jeez, James.
Well, people were doing their character sheets. Chili was picking up a name. We were going over random tangents and shit.
Let's talk. More talk.
Okay, so
Logic.
That sounded logical to me.
let's talk. More talk. We can't beat it there. Alright, our story starts on the southeast side of Atina. It is on the coast, very sunshiny. Further up north, there are mountains that are far, far away that have peaks of snow on them as spring starts to roll over and a nice sea breeze comes in from the south side. First off, we would like to have Mr. Spriffy describe his character, please.
Yeah, Cock's actually a good descriptor for this. So, Calcifer is an Earth Genasi with a mop of tousled, slightly reddish hair. It's almost a little bit golden in the sunlight. He's got some little bits of motes of what might be pollen or magic or who even knows coming off of him, with a multi-layered kilt that hangs pretty loosely and seems to flare out a little bit. Got quite a few pouches hanging from the hips, and there's a pouch on a bandolier type of belt over the chest, which is just over an open, almost like a bolero type jacket. He's got a staff, and there looks like there's a few other items that are on the belt around his waist as well. Seems very carefree, very sharpened features for an Earth Genasi. He's got pointed ears, which is definitely not the norm, and slightly more elongated canines, which is also not the norm. If anyone were to have any experience with the Feywild, they would definitely say that he's been touched by the Fey in his time there. Touched by an angel. Seems a little bit uncomfortable in a urban city environment, but there's still plenty to see and do. And he's in high enough spirits as he makes his way around.
So the first area that you get off the train that comes in from the western side of the continent, and it goes through the city, and you go through multiple different areas, and it all kind of changes depending on which area you're in. But the area that you end up in and get off, you exit the train, and in front of you to your left is a large housing section full of people out and about getting their morning routines done because the sun has just barely come a little bit over the mountains. And to your right is a market that is just busy, busy, busy. People running around, smell of bread and soup and a whole bunch of different items being prepared for the day, and just basic market stuff. And so that is the first place that you'll head as you're just getting off the train and wanting something to eat.
Okay.
And as you walk through there, just normal market routines, bumping into people here and there, but just kind of making your way through. Is there something on your mind that is just really sounded good right now?
I would like something in a pita, pita
Damn.
bread.
If you'd said pussy, that would have transitioned into me pretty good.
Damn.
Don't worry, we'll get there. All right. As you look around, there are quite a few different vendors selling those different types of breads. couple savory ones with garlic herbs on the outside, on garlic and herbs with them. Get some lamb or a different kind of meat with it if you would like.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'll probably be distracted enough to just go for the whatever's quickest.
Okay. Hmm. As you pay for it, just a couple pieces of copper, and on your way afterwards, kind of continue walking on just through the city, looking at the people going by and the different activities. As you come around one of the carts that has different goodies on it, you are stopped, and horse and buggy comes by quickly, and as you continue to walk by, you stumble and fall, and you get bumped into someone, and you splash right into a pile of mud, and you don't know what else. You are covered in it from head to toe, and it reeks. It's terrible. It makes you gag, and you don't even know what it is. But as you kind of gather yourself and realize what happens, someone reaches down, grabs you by the hand and your shoulder, and pulls you straight up. And you come up, and you're faced with a man in half plate armor with a red shirt underneath that is almost like a blood color, with purple pants that are very, very comfortable, and with pistols on each side, a larger shield on the back that is very ornate and detailed, as those made with the finest craftsmanship. And you don't really recognize him, just random person on the road, but he lifts you up, and I'm so sorry about that, stranger. I didn't even see you. Came around the buggy and just splashed right into you. And you're absolutely filthy. That is disgusting. I apologize. My name is Jesper. Yes, my name is Jesper. What is yours?
Oh, hi. I'm Calcifer. I'm new here, and I can kind of magic some of this stuff away, but I'll let it go for just like a nice little drink that you buy me.
Ooh.
Well, that makes my job perfectly easy. And he will kind of grab you by the arm, gentleman-like, and just walk on the way. So please, tell me, what are you doing here in our City of Atina?
I'm just...
I live here.
yeah, yeah. Haven't you seen me around? I guess you don't go to the red light district. No, I'm just here doing an errand for my husband. I'm just looking for the fellow I'm supposed to meet. You know, have a nice little chat with him and figure out what he needs help with. I just kind of like run the errands and do like the tedious stuff that he doesn't want to do. So this is a
If you're doing
things
for your if you're doing things for your husband, then how come you asked me to buy you a drink first off?
Oh, because you bumped into me and knocked me down and got me dirty.
Silly me. That is an absolute
And also,
joke.
like, he's in the Feywild, so, you know, if we happen to hit it off, we could totally take it
So
somewhere,
he's-
take it somewhere for the whole night, and he would never know.
Ooh.
So
Well, I might have to take you up on that. But that will have to be for another time. Because right now, I have a short errand to run.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would buy you 2 drinks, would you be so kind as to come with me on this? And then by the time we get to our final destination, it'll probably be up to at least 3 drinks that I'll have to get you. And then we might even have to settle for dinner, because God knows I have to eat all the time. But I'll have a pre-snack of you before then, so that'll be
Oof. Quite the charmer, I see.
Yeah.
Roll for charisma check.
Is this like a tavern walk or something where you just like go to a bunch of different places and drink stuff?
No, we first have to visit Riddick's Arts and Crafts and pick up a couple of painting materials from my very dear friend. And after that, back to the establishment that I help run. And so then we won't have to pay for our drinks, and we'll get top of the line.
Oh, you sure are
Plus-
connected around here.
He'll just kind of wipe his shoulders off, all fancy like.
Oh, fancy.
Check his nails and his rings on his fingers, make sure that they're perfect. Oh yes, I know everything around here. Just ask me anything.
What's your favorite season?
Favorite season? I love winter. The winters here are fantastic. The snow comes down from the mountains, and the sun rises over it perfectly to just get that little glisten of the snow across the land. Everything freshens up, and the ice and water gets all cold and refreshing.
Do y'all have like a council or a court or anything like that make you hoard stuff? Like it's because that's what we do in the Feywild. But they're always so somber and rough. Winter's nice, I suppose. I like spring a lot. And
Well,
this is
lucky for
actually
you.
it looks like spring around here right now actually.
Yeah, it's actually just starting to change. It's been getting a little bit warmer the last couple of weeks.
Oh.
Couple of the birds have been singing out and about, and that's one of the things that I hate most about winter. Birds are always gone, but it is very quiet without them.
It is very quiet. It's a nice change. All these animals going out here just trying to get laid, pollinate, all that good stuff. It's my favorite
Trying
part
to
about
get
spring.
laid.
It seems as though everyone is out here trying to do that, and he'll give you a little look,
Oh,
a little sultry smile.
well, let's do some people watching while we walk then.
Sure, we can find 1 or 2 people doing the deed behind a couple of dumpsters. We'll have
I wasn't gonna interrupt them during that. I just meant, see how well they were doing in the whole mating process. But yeah, sure, if you wanna do some voyeurism. I haven't done that in like 5 decades.
way too long. Such a way too.
Cumulatively, of course. I'm not,
Wait a minute.
Not all at once. I haven't had a 50-year-old dry spell. I'm not saying that at all. Just, cumulatively.
I see. Well, I wasn't worried about it either way. All right. So after that, we'll keep going through the town, making our way through everything, and by the time we've gotten through that, we'll be more towards the northwest side of the city. And as you come up through that area, you notice how the city landscape starts to change from when you were towards the southeast side of it. It was a lot brighter and cleaner, and the streets were swept and kept. This area, it's full of a lot more garbage. It stinks a little bit. It has boxes and stuff piled up against all of the walls in layers and layers and layers coming out of it. Some of it's rotten food. Don't know what the other else is. But we'll come up to just a little bit before Rick's Arts and Crafts, and that's where we'll switch to someone else.
Okay.
So, On that same northeast side of Atina, a mysterious car pulls up of a old school style, very fancy. It has 4 seats in the back that, like how it would be in a limo, where you can all kind of face each other, and it's like a square for like a meeting that you could have. There's a driver and a passenger side on the front that is covered, that are like separated with glass that seems to be bulletproof. And in this car, there is a finely dressed woman, 40 to 45 years old, dressed in a pinkish red, more leaning towards red dress with white trim, very ornate and detailed and fine craftsmanship. She has a purple ring on her middle finger, or a purple jeweled ring on the middle finger of her right hand. And across from her, Chili, would you describe your character, please?
My character comes out, just kind of gets out almost like a flitty, kind of excited just to be happy to not be sitting anymore, because they're very anxious, like, to be just ippity uppity buppity, just up in there, kind of looking around, excited at the new scenes, just I get the chance to travel and see something new. So my character's kind of she's comfortable, but she's also in this attire you see her, she is gonna come from the green, like an emerald green, kind of almost Peter Pan, but shinier, and more feminine.
Peter Pan's pretty feminine.
Ha.
Let's see. But I have like metallic-y and wooden accents. Like it's almost like a wood engraving, but metallic-y as in like a earthy element, I guess you could say, to it. And I have like a short pixie pixie-ish cut, like chin length. Unfortunately, no better way to describe it would be Alice from Twilight in the first movie. So, and I'm just kind of perky, kind of looking around, just kind of going, ooh, yay, new thing. And I have a lute across my back. I have kind of like a shawl, I guess, with my other backpack, which I'll carry all my other things. And I just have this bubbly personality that I choose to display. I'm not very tall, but I'm not small either. I guess I would be considered kind of a medium size. And I am just basically in awe and amazement and just like eager to see what all I can do, what I can touch, what I can see, and just explore different senses.
Fantastic. Across from you, the lady, her name is Jewel. She will, or sorry, I also forgot to say, there are 2 guards sitting on opposite sides. For both are very muscular and tough. So don't fuck with them.
Right.
Fuck with them. That's an open invite.
Yeah, it's like, can I like kind of go just like gawk at the muscles, like the bicep, and just go, whoa, those as big as some of the stumps I've seen out in the woods. Wow, did you take years like them to grow as big as they are? And just kind of gently, kind of poke it gently, just kind of like, oh, like just, wow, they're just as rock hard too.
James,
Let's
Chili's
see.
sexually harassing some of your guards.
The Jewel will look over. Please, will you stop fingering my guards a little bit? I'd quite appreciated. They do work out all the time, though. I see to it.
Well, they should be proud of themselves. It sounds like they have worked very hard to earn said respect. So sure, I will. I'm just saying, it's like so cool. Like, wow. I can never
Yes,
be that.
Thank you. It is, in fact, awesome. But we have more dealings than my guard's physical appearance that we have to deal with.
Sure. The thing that you brought me from here. You have a task for me, yes?
I do.
Which I won't let you down. I always stick to my word. I will do so. It's with such a pretty name like yours. I have to do it.
Yes. About the contract. There are a couple of things that I need to re-emphasize. First things first, discretion. None of this must fall back to me. My name will not come up in this whatsoever.
Sure, gotta maintain the integrity of it, just like a diamond. Only shines brighter after pressure. It's fine, I get it. The big reveal will come one day soon, but not today. Today's not the day.
Precisely. And she will hand you a envelope that is quite thick, and it's made out of it feels like paper, but it is almost fabric-y, if that makes sense. And it is sealed with wax, and it has a jewel seal on it. This envelope consists of information that will be helpful to you once you have reached your destination. Right now, the task that you should be doing is getting prepared for what I've asked you to do. Please visit a man named Riddick. He runs a arts and crafts store here in the city, and she'll hand you a card made out of the same material that's almost like a business card that has a purple jewel on it. Please show this to him once you have been talking a little bit. Once again, do not mention my name. It will never come up. Show him this card discretionally, with discretion. Discreetly, that one. And he will help you with whatever you need. He is quite kind, so please treat him nicely.
Of course. Is it just specific to this task? Or could I say use him for other things like personal matters later? Purely travel and music, you know me, that's how you found me. I was playing music. I was doing my thing, exploring and travel.
Sure that he would be happy to help.
Wonderful. Can't wait to meet him. He sounds like a real charmer doll. Just I wish more people were like him in the woods. It'd be more amped to stay home, but it's okay. That's the adventures of meeting new people.
He is also very tall and tough, so please do not be intimidated by him.
Intimidation? They're just big teddy bears. I know, I lived with them. It's okay. It's okay though. I'm excited. It'll be fun. It'll kind of be like a memory of home.
All right, and one final thing.
Oh, sure, yeah, you mentioned another amendment. Sure.
So that you remember that the man that you are after, his name is Quinton.
Quinton.
He is looking for followers to help in his noble cause, and I'm sure that you can use that to your advantage on how to get in with his organization.
Sure,
My
may I ask what the
advice-
noble cause is? In case I see signs or advertisements for it?
He is not advertising in that specific way.
Oh.
But if you bring it up, this is the time that I want you to mention my name. If it comes up in conversation, mention that we are acquaintances, but nothing more.
Nothing else, but nothing more. An eye suspicion. I love this detective work. It seems very clue and very just murder mystery. Well, should have come to that.
Well, good thing, because that's what we're going for.
Well, splendid. I can't wait to get started.
All right. Oh, and with the envelope, please do not open it or show anyone until you are by yourself. The only other eyes that should see this are mine. So if you would tuck it in your bag or keep it somewhere well hidden so that if you get searched, you won't get found.
You stir it.
Well, I suppose I could roll it in my bedroll, but it might be easier if I tuck it in one of the hidden pockets of one of my costumes. That might be a little bit easier. Or yeah, that might be better. Yeah, because I didn't bring the case with me. I just carried my loot. So yeah, I'll just kind of tuck it almost like in my the back of one of my costumes as one of the slots where I have like that like a bulletproof vest kind of slate there. I'll just slip it right in there. They won't even know it's there because I put it there myself.
She'll just smile and her eyes will go kind of big. Fantastic. I wish you luck. And please, just remember, if you fail, I'll kill you.
Right? Yeah, blood contract and all. So if I have any true questions or, truly need to contact you, just say, hey, I did my job, what would be the best way to do so? Or is that in the envelope too?
That is also in the envelope.
Oh, okay.
And you will also see me again. So please, you don't know me. And
I
you
know
don't
you,
know
but
anything
don't know.
about me.
I know
Exactly.
nothing.
Exactly.
Who are you?
Exactly. I'm so glad that you're on board with this.
Well, go have fun with your teddy bears. I'm sure it looks like we're approaching since the car is slowing down.
Yes. So now if you would please so kind as to hop out. And she'll open the door.
I'll do like a somersault roll, just ba-ding, to the superstar pose.
Alright. Make an acrobatics check for me, please.
This character really screams discretion, by the way.
That's what I keep thinking, man. Check. Possibly. Possibly.
Huh? What? Me?
Yes.
What about me?
You're rolling out of the car and doing a fancy little pose.
Oh.
Acrobatics
Sorry.
check, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's average.
Is it though?
Is it though?
Uh-huh.
Oh, how hard could a
'Cause
little
isn't,
flip
like,
be?
Out of a little
Exactly.
car. True.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. As you do your little roll, you get all the way out of the car, and it's pretty spotless. But your pose, it needs work. As you kind of stick your leg out, you lose your balance a little bit, slip up, and you have to catch yourself with your hand behind you and get dirt kind of on the back of you. But
Oh.
for the most part, that's pretty good. So, bravo.
So-
Bravo, mademoiselle.
So close, but I was in the car for a while, so I'm a little rusty. All's good once I stretch out again. Oh, yeah. And they kind of start doing some like aerobics there, just kind of like stretching out, kind of, what's the workout guy's name? Fuck. The 70s guy. Let's get physical, physical.
That was
That-
Olivia
I have no idea.
Newton-John. All right.
Okay, so you are out of the car and have been given an assignment. What are you doing?
Well, I suppose I'm gonna be looking for the nicest man that I've been tested to find. So, well, his name was Riddick.
As you get out of the car, it is. What area is this in? This area is the more city or the housing area. It's very slummish, lots of tents, a couple of houses that are mostly broken down, have like people looking out of them, and as you walk by and look up at the people, they all kind of scatter away. Once again, it stinks, and you kind of have to walk around shit of multiple species. And there are a couple of bars that are around, and if you would actually just make a investigation check for me, that will be easiest.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, it's easy enough to find. You're in that area, and it's just kind of around the corner. So you pull up, and the building is a fun red brick building. It pops out in the darker area, so I guess that it would have been very easy to find, and I probably didn't need you to make that investigation check, but here we are. And you go in, and it is kind of like a Hobby Lobby style of shop. Paintbrushes, paints, some pencils with fine lead, different kinds of quills. I guess that they wouldn't really have pencils, but that kind of artsy home style feel that you want in every sort of city except the area that it is located, because it's a slum. But you walk in, little ding on the door announces your presence, and a very stout halfling comes up. Hello, friend. Is there anything that I can help you with today?
Well, you have just such a fancy shop and such a not so colorful part of the city. I must ask, is it very successful?
You know, we have our days that are good and we have our days that are bad, just like every single shop. We got our business from the more richer side of the city, but this was the place that we had to settle down for our shop. It is quite a little drag on the outside, but hopefully when people come in, it has brightened their day with these fantastic supplies that everybody needs.
Of course, everybody needs a little pop of color and a little whimsical creativity in their life.
Exactly.
Just a little.
Having a creative outlook is exactly what everyone needs in their life. Even the homeless people that live in this area. But sometimes they can't afford that, so we just have to send them on their way.
Sure. At least
But
it gives them
is
something.
there anything that I can help you find today?
Well, I'm hoping you will help me find a particular person or the direction he may be in. I'm looking for Riddick.
Oh, yes, he is actually out for the day. Do you have something that you could, like, leave a name on or something? For
Sure.
a later time?
I'm sure I can find a note here from where I tried to write some music at some point, that didn't turn into a song, I'm sure I can,
You play music? That is fantastic.
of course, it's just an expression of art. It's just in, the sounds and words rather than color, but certain people can see color within certain sounds. So
Absolutely. What kind of music do you enjoy playing?
I
I'm always
enjoy.
interested in those kinds of things.
Sure. Well, I am skilled in the drum, the pan flute, and the lute. I do like to just bring joy, just be ippity uppity, and just, there's no time for hatred and darkness. There really is. You just need to, just keep on going and live life to your fullest, because who knows how long it is. I mean, everybody has their ups and downs. I had my downs, but I just turned to this and it just brought me joy. So if I can help somebody's day, even if it's just one person,
His
It's
face will be of like pure understanding of everything that's coming out of your mouth, and just hit his button right on the nose.
It's so great. I'm so glad I decided to just take a new chapter of life and just explore and just take on new opportunities. Because a door is just an entry to into a new way, into a new life. So I'm glad somebody understands it here. Because back home, it was I was kind of outcast before, like nobody. Everybody's got their job to do. Everybody's got their roles to play. Everybody's got their just
Everyone's got their
permanent.
lives to live and things to do, and everyone always busy doing their own thing, and so they no longer have time to do the things that which you need help with or want to do, and so by the end of it, it's just you.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just stuck in their own emotion. They don't take time for themselves anymore, and they just lose a part of their soul every day that they're slumming away.
That's what I keep trying to convince the good people of this area, that all they need to do, come in here, have these types of conversations, buy these types of tools, and hey, spend their money in my shop. But that's the thing that we don't tell them.
Of course, no, you can't say that directly, because it's just going to depress them more with things that they don't have. But it should inspire them to get things that they need.
Absolutely.
So anyway, my name's Willow, by the way, and I might go out and explore a little bit more, but you say Riddick will be back tomorrow, say, when the shop reopens?
He actually should be here within the next couple of minutes.
Wonderful! I can't wait. I can't wait. I was told he is super helpful, and I was guided to him, almost kind of like the guide toward the North Star. A direction to start.
Oh, yeah. Who did someone reference you to our shop?
It was just a passerby. It actually seemed like somebody who had been helped previously in this area. This it didn't quite belong in this area, but it seemed like they were just kind of on the outskirts, if that makes any sense. Like they started here, but got inspiration and was able to kind of upgrade. It sounded like this guy really helped them.
So you think that someone bought something from our shop and upgraded their life in such a way?
Of course, that's what it seemed like. They had a pop of color in their clothes. If I remember correctly, it was like a red sash. Or like a red quill, perhaps?
That brings joy to my heart, and he will mean that 100%.
Sincerity.
Oh, yeah. Sincere as a mother. All right. As that time kind of goes through, shit. Jesper and Calcifer will enter the shop. The door ring, and you see them both chilly. One of them is still just kind of covered in a little bit of mud, probably been cleaned off a little bit, but still a little bit smelly. Kind of makes you shiver back a little bit. And the man to the other side of him, tall, muscular, handsome, armored, as I described before, the Mr. Jesper, the handsome fellow of the hour. And they'll Jesper will, as he walks by, he'll just kind of be like, "How's it going?"
It's going wonderful. My goodness. It seems like one of you has taken a tumble like I did when I first entered the city. It's not quite something we're familiar with, is it? Just either slickness or just the dirt itself. But yeah, I took a tumble too, and I'll just kind of turn around and kind of wiggle and be, look, see, I fell. But I'm okay. Don't worry. My wrist is okay. My hand caught most of it, but I got the strong wrist. I have to play my music. Are you okay? You seem like you took a little bit longer tumble than I did.
Well, actually, I was a silly and knocked him over. I didn't even see him. It was completely on purpose. Or on accident.
It was completely on purpose. You heard it here first.
Film
Well,
it up.
I needed a way to get it. I needed everyone to be here, okay? It wasn't on accident.
Well, accidents happen. That's why they're called an accident. But as long as you're forgiven, and it seems like he is since he's walking with you. Hi, I'm Willow.
It's very nice to meet you, Willow.
Yeah, hi, I'm Calcifer.
Calcifer.
I don't really like the whole urban thing, but I guess it's kind of nice. It's different, I suppose.
It gives you a sense of culture. Learning different lifestyles and just different ways people live.
It's yeah, it's different ways. Less good ways, but that's on them. Whatever this what's the planet called?
Tina.
The planet or the city?
Well, see, because it's only a 4-shot, we're only worrying about the city.
Okay. The people in Atina can live however they want. It's not the Feywild, so they want to do
Ooh,
this. I can't believe
Feywild.
there's so many. Yeah, there's so many tall buildings here. I don't know why the trees tolerate it. I know the trees wouldn't tolerate it over where I'm from, but
Oh no, absolutely. They probably be looking disgusted. Just like us, like, excuse you, who gives you you? But oh my gosh, but just everybody's got their territory, everybody's got their thing. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying.
so we should probably
Nice cock,
get
bro.
to.
I had to.
Yeah. We should probably get settled and get to what we're doing. I didn't want to disturb your shopping experience.
Sure. I'm waiting on a friend. So yeah, by all means, I'm just keep looking at all the pretty colors. Just the car ride was kind of dull.
The what was kind of dull? Oh, car ride.
The car ride.
I see. Well, you have a fantastic time shopping. Riddick offers a whole selection of crafts to choose from. After that, Casper and Jesper will go up to the bar where the halfling Peter will be. Jesper, how wonderful to see you again. It has been not even a day since I have seen you. What can I help you with? Well, you see, Peter, Quinton, and he says it not necessarily loudly, but everyone in the store kind of hears him. Quinton has sent me after another artifact from our dear friend Riddick. Oh, absolutely. Right this way. And they'll go behind the bar and actually, before they go behind the bar, Riddick is actually Riddick is here at the moment. Give him 1 second, and I will send you down, and I will help out our customer right here, and be down in just a second. And so Jesper and Calcifer will go behind the bar and through the door that leads into another small hallway that has a couple different doorways. But you'll take the first right that leads you downstairs and has a door halfway down that Jesper has to unlock and then relock as he goes down to maybe 2 flights of stairs down. And once you get down, it leads into another small hallway that is very dimly lit. And there are probably 4 or 5 different doors that, as you walk down, are definitely like bedroom style doors that have rooms behind them full of stuff and whatever. And as you get to the end of the hallway, the last door on the right is the one that we will take. And in it, there is a very brightly lit room with multiple different glass cases full of different rifles and muskets, handguns, weapons, all the different sorts. And there will be a tall half-orc who will be in darker clothes that are kind of baggy, that have lots of pockets on the front that seem to be full of different little knickknacks. He will have a monocle on his right eye. He's fancy like that. Mike Hawk. Or actually, this one is actually Riddick, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, you can't just tell me that after you start with Mike Hawk. So.
Sorry, I've had this name picked out for a minute. I can't just change it like that.
No, I just wanted to hear you say Mike Hawk, man.
Being a DM means you got to adapt, man. You gotta.
Hey, I'll just add it to the next character I introduce. Okay.
Perfect.
Had to try to change up things already. Okay. I had one person leave, and a majority of the stuff that I had written down involved that man.
Of course.
But it's okay.
Such an ass.
So, if things run a little bit short, I apologize. But it'll be okay. We're making it work. It's fun.
Mhm.
But, Jesper, it is so fantastic to see you. It hasn't even been a day. What do you need again? Oh, wait, no, that's a lie. I already know. Quinton sent me a letter. It got here this morning. It's fantastic. I already have it prepared. And he'll bring out a box that might change appearance depending on the future. And it might not even be a box because it all depends on Synod. But it's okay. He'll hand him a package.
There we go.
And he'll take it and double check its contents and close it again. He won't show you Calcifer, and you won't even have time to peek or look or anything. He's just speedy quick with it. And that's all from that. So then you guys will just leave and head back up. Chili, as they come up, Peter will come up to you. He'll come up to you and excuse me, Willow, but Riddick is here at the moment. So.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad I didn't miss him. I'm just so glad how things have turned out so far. The city's been very accommodating, and its people are just so kind.
Yes, from how many people have you interacted with? It sounds as though you've only met at least 2, including myself.
Yeah, I really wouldn't count the driver of the car. He just kind of gave me an escort. I think he felt bad for me, but you know, it's okay. You know, just
Yeah. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
well, I just seemed really lost and confused, and it was kind of overwhelming at first. And I was starting to kind of trying to fiddle with my drum, with my lute a little bit, just to kind of calm myself back down. You know, this. And I think I had to be going in the same direction that they had me going, so I don't think he minded because I wasn't going out of his way. So that's what he kind of seemed to indicate. But also, as you can tell, sometimes I'm a bit much for people, and I think he kind of told me to get out too. So just kind of nonchalantly, like, hey, this is I gotta get my next person kind of thing. So it's just, it worked out. Good karma goes around. So it's been nice.
Absolutely. So,
Riddick.
yes, Riddick. That is what we were after.
Sure.
I assume that you are not necessarily here for the arts and crafts because you know Riddick's name, and it would be so much easier for me to be able to just take him to you, but I do not know you. Do you have any sort of identification or clearance to visit our special friend?
Well, I guess a pretty please wouldn't be so good, would it?
Sadly not. If only it was so
Are
easy.
you sure?
Quite positive.
Come on.
Nope.
Just because we have very similar views, just like I said, I was just like I said, I was told he's a good doorway to start with. And I'm just I was open to adventure, so I was hoping, maybe he would give me some clues.
He'll give you a card to show him.
I thought it was only for Riddick.
He's organized with Riddick. Show it to him and you'll get past him.
Oh, pretty please. I want to show him this fancy card I found, and it's told. This is why. This person told me that if I showed him this would be kind of like a key to where I need to go, and I'll kind of flash the card. I'll dig it out of my sleeve and just kind of this one. They told me showed me this to Riddick.
Okay, so as you pull that card, his eyes will kind of go wide with fear, and will kind of hurry along with getting you down there as quickly as possible. Oh, yes, absolutely. Madam Jewel, I wish that you would have said that sooner. I apologize that I kept you waiting so long to visit him. Please come with me. And he'll hurry you past down, and on your way down, you will meet Calcifer and Jesper coming up the stairs, and they will kind of step to the side. And give me 1 second.
Good persuasion roll too. You should have just done it and be like, oh, okay.
Okay, so as you pass them, nothing really happens. They kind of Jesper smiles at you as you're walking down and kind of gives you a side eye, especially to Peter. Calcifer, do you have anything to say to our dear gal as you walk past the stairs awkwardly?
She's being escorted, right? Or is she just thrown down?
She's being escorted hurriedly by Peter. You can definitely tell that he is nervous.
I'll just be like, I'll watch the counter for you.
Oh, see? Good karma does run in the city.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much, friend. As Peter walks down, and he's still just on his way down, not paying much attention. All right. So now, Chili and Peter will get to Riddick's door and come in, and Peter will turn to Willow. Please wait right here while I talk with Riddick just for 1 second. And he'll go into the room before you even have time to answer and shut the door. And he'll go in and you'll hear some shuffling of stuff and hurried movements, and Riddick will open the door. And you see a tall half-orc, as I described earlier, with a scar across his face and big ol' husks. Yeah, those things. On his lower jaw. My friend, I hear that you have been sent by Miss Jewel. As per usual, 2 things off of any of the shelves on the house just for you. Anything you would like.
Oh, splendid. I mean, I can get all the help I'm gonna need. There's quite a task up ahead. Journey, if you might say. So yeah, any and all
yes.
help that would definitely be really helpful.
Alright.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Let me get to my other page. And my other book. Hold on, forgot that too. So, he first brings you over to one of the first cabinets. It has basic weapons in it, different handguns, and longer ranged rifles depending on your preference. And basically, what I've done is transferred like longbows into like heavier rifles that have scopes on them if you would like one. Handheld crossbows, I've just transferred them into handguns, and keeping like all of the same rolls for it. I thought that shotguns could be kind of cool, but we'll have to see how we'll roll for it, because I wondered about doing like multiple rolls if it's like a slug shot or not. But we'll figure that out if you would like those things. If not, then as you go along, there are different rings that seem to be magical in a locked up case. And Riddick will kind of point to them. This one's super nice. This one is also very nice, and he'll pull up a greener one. Hold on. Sorry, I forgot to get to my magical item page.
Item page. Gregs.
Is there anything that you are looking for that would be beneficial towards your quest, as you mentioned before? I have a couple different magical rings that might be beneficial to you. I never ask the specific dealings of Miss Jewel's clients, but whatever you feel is necessary, I'm sure that I can accommodate for. So, I have many different potions. They're all very helpful in many different fashions. Of course, a couple items for free. Unfortunately, Julian and I have a contract that does not allow me to sell more than that for free, because I still have to run a business here, and she does not scam me that much.
Oh. Sure. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about these magic rings?
Yes. This ring happens to be one of my favorite ones. I picked it up off of a fine gentleman not too long ago, and it has been here ever since, and I have not been able to sell it. But this one is called the Ring of Evasion. How original would you say? And
yes, quite.
The ring has 3 charges and regains 1d3 expelled charges daily at dawn. Fail a dexterity saving throw while wearing it. You can use reaction to expend one of its charges to succeed on that throw. This one is also one of my favorites, and I recommend it to most of my customers for whatever they are needing, but it gives you a bonus 1 AC.
Interesting. Well, I may
Do
not.
either of those catch your eye? If not, I have quite a few weapons on the wall over here that you might be. Um,
Well, the long range weapon there seems kind of fun. Since I sometimes like to get in it, I have things that allow me to be close, but if I can have a little bit of like a disadvantage, I'll take kind of thing. I'll take all the range I can get. So that long range looks like a rifle of some sort there.
yes. 1 second. So silly of why I didn't have it thought of sooner. Um, he pulls off one of the fancier rifles that it has, I don't know, a 2-time scope on it, and it comes with a 7-shot magazine and just very basic, simple rifle, well made, will last you for a very long time, but it is one of my favorites. I recommend it to all of our marksmen that are around here. I have bullets for it as well, if you would need it. I would assume so. Some of them are a little bit fancier. I have a couple different ones that, if you would like to, you may purchase different types of poisons to place into them. I have much of large selection of them, and I will hand them a couple of you. I will give a couple of them to you with your purchase. No problems at all. Does that sound fair?
Mm. I do like the idea of this long rifle. Um, so that would be my deal if I got the long rifles, a couple potions with it. That would be my 2 items, or is that one? Just to
I would
clarify.
say that would sound as a couple items. You can, I would say, did you like either of those rings? They were quite nice.
Yeah, I was intrigued by what did you say the second one was? I heard like increase something by 1.
The AC of 1 ring of
Ah,
protection.
the ring of protection. Oh, fucking hell. So +1 to AC and +1 to saving throws. That's what I'm reading.
+1 bonus to AC and saving throws while wearing this ring.
That's entertaining. Sure, I'll take that. Oh, I did like that one, this ring of protection, because sometimes just that little extra that is going to be the difference between life and death.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. All right. So you'll just take the ring and the rifle.
You said it's a simple longbow. That's what you said.
Simple long-range rifle, yes.
Well, it's
Doesn't
just
have any sort of magical properties to it other than the special ammunition that you can choose.
Well, I was just gonna try to find a way to put it in my tags so I didn't have to
Oh,
do it the long way.
true. Nope. It has a strap on it that you can place it around your back and hook it onto your pack, but other than that, nothing. Comes with a cleaning kit because you have to do that. or else you get a rifle blown up in your face.
All I heard was strap on.
Did I cut out the rest of it?
No, you didn't. It's just that's all I heard.
Oh.
Was strap and cleaning kits and 7 round mag. Okay. But you said it in terms of attacks, that's like longbow. You said.
Yep. And I'm a silly goose. I didn't even think that I could give Alex a choice of going and visiting Mr. Riddick. I'm silly. I'm sorry.
So is it? So they are heavy
alright.
range, 2-handed. Is it the longbow, longbow +1 because it's special, +2 because it's made nicely.
None?
Oh,
Because it's just a basic weapon with fine craftsmanship.
fine. Very well.
Okay, so now we are going to transfer back to Jesper and Calcifer walking to what?
Failure's been sitting here for an hour.
Well,
I've been sitting here for 2, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My introduction of him came with later. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I know what you're waiting for, and I'm completely okay with it.
You wanna clue me in and I can make it happen a little bit faster?
Well, remember when I said it would be a lot like a good transition to my character intro if you said you were looking for pussy? I wasn't kidding, and it wasn't a joke because I was a cat.
Uh-huh.
Basically.
So-
That's the cleanest hint I can give you.
Okay.
Kitty. What a silly kitty.
Sure. Alright. Let's go ahead and go back then.
Okay, so walking back, we come to on the northeast side of the city. Kind of did a little crescent moon shape of a walk. But you come to a building, and it is on the front of it. There's a sign that calls it the Fluttering Peacock. It has a picture of a male peacock throwing its wings up, or its feathers, sorry, all fancy like, and
Be fancy like.
normal peacock colors, just very vibrant. And you walk in, and the first thing is you're overwhelmed with the fresh aroma of baked bread. When you continue to walk in, the entrance kind of has a more of a little waiting area for if there's a large amount of people coming in at the same time, kind of like a normal bar area. Walk in to the right, there is a dining area where there are a couple of people that are sitting. Some of them are in like rags and are all dirty and they don't seem to have bathed for quite a long time. A couple of them are like missing fingers, just rough around the edges and just kind of crazy. They all got it in their eyes. But as you continue to walk in, on the left-hand side, there is a gigantic bar. It has all different types of drinks that you could ask for, and a very attractive barman behind it. He is dressed in a like a vest that has like a white shirt underneath it and a vest over the top that is very tight to his full chest of muscles and biceps. Very sexy suit with a little little white tie on it. And he'll kind of give you a smile as you walk by. And you'll come into a larger area that is another seating area. This one is full of a lot more people they're all drinking and eating and being happy, and there's a band on the front of the stage with a very large piano built into the back wall that the pipes coming out of it are almost in the shape of a peacock. Kind of similar to the one on the front of the building. You will go upstairs from that section around the corner and into a larger dressing room that has brightly lit light bulbs around the mirrors for easy access of vision. And there are lots of prostitutes in this area, all getting ready for the evening and getting all fancy and pretty, smelling all nice, cleaned up, all the usual stuff. As you two walk in, they'll turn and
Wow.
they'll see Jesper, and they all stand up and kind of come over to him and just say their greetings. Oh, Jesper, it has been way too long. You must come and visit me one of these times.
That's what she said.
And a couple of them come up to you too, Jesper.
Who's your
It's always nice to see friends of Jesper. We don't usually get those. I never thought that he had it. Except us, of course.
Yeah, he's just got excellent taste. Yeah, and here we are, all of us together. So, what's your favorite season?
You know,
I was on mute.
I quite like summer. I love summer. The sunshine on my face just makes me happy.
Huh.
Or I guess the song goes, "Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy," but still.
Yeah, but what about the raindrops that keep falling on your head? They keep falling.
Rain on your skin. No one wants to feel it.
Oh yeah, summer's pretty good. It's so intense. I like all the energy that it has to it. It's very nice. But spring is my favorite. I think
Yes.
it's the prettiest. It's the most welcoming.
Yes, that does seem quite fitting, as spring is brought about for change. And the
So-
rebirth of lots of creatures.
What are we doing with all these girls here?
Well, I figured that since one of us had a little fall in the mud, that this would be a perfect place to start, to get something fresh for you and a little bit more comfortable. And hopefully we'll run into a friend of mine, or at least another one. I seem to be finding those all over the place today.
Oh, this is like a bathhouse.
Yes, of sorts, yes.
Oh, all right. I don't see a lot of orchids around here, but if that's what it is, then that's what it is. Okay. Where's the hot spring or the bath or whatever it is you people use? Do you do like a lake kind of thing, or do you
No,
do like a
this-
vapor? I was at one that did a vapor before. It just kind of went around you like liquid and just washed everything, just sort of like sloughed off. It's nice.
Sadly, here we are not that fancy. We only have a small shower and washing area in the back that is quite old, but it is kept very clean up to Quinton standard, which is the top of the line for absolutely everything in here. And if you look around, everything is organized and OCD as when it comes to
Even though
things
it's,
being put in their
even though it's
place.
old. Even though it's old.
Yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
you
It's
can be
old,
particular
worn,
about your
organized,
old
and clean.
stuff. Yeah.
That
It's just been loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He'll take a little look around and just slide right out of his shirt. Okay. So, is this like a one-person thing or like a multi-person? What's the size here?
That'll be
Never mind. I'm going in.
Huh?
I'm gonna go have a shower. I don't know what you're doing, but I want a shower, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay, it is around the corner and to the right. I will be in the first door on the left, right here, when you are finished.
First.
And he'll let you
okay.
to go to it.
He'll let me go to it. Well, that's nice of him. All right, he'll just walk towards the shower, just dropping clothes as he goes. Trying to, his boots will come off last, I guess. Just trying to hop out of those. A little ungainly, but he's got pretty dark skin, befitting his Genasi heritage. But it seems like there's striations, maybe, of opal or some other kind of iridescent mineral. He's pretty. He's not ashamed of. He doesn't have much in the way of modesty, so he'll just start with the shower. Whatever happens, happens.
All right. A little bit later, as you're by yourself, just kind of cleaning, he'll enter a little bit later, and his armor will be taken off and just by himself.
By himself. Okay.
By himself.
Gotcha.
He didn't bring anyone else with him.
There's no like conjoined twin or anything. All right, cool.
No, all the hookers stayed outside. They're just bustling, making sure their tits look all nice.
That was like a flex if ever I've seen one. They ain't even coming in the shower with us.
Oh, no.
These are the hookers. I just keep them around. I don't even use them.
No, he's
Wait,
too busy.
what?
He's busy right now.
Yeah, right.
He doesn't need them.
That was the harem back in the old days. Anyways, right? Yeah. So we'll have a good time. I'll show him a good time.
Yeah, he appreciates
I
that.
assume you don't want to go into detail about that.
Rather not hear
No,
about your
my-
guys' fantasies with each other.
Come on.
No,
it's not really
Chili-
about you.
Yeah, Chili, we already did that enough, okay? No, but as everything's kind of going down, a couple things you notice. Surprise, surprise. Here's a scar and a weird little tattoo on his back that you notice and recognize right away. Added. What a surprise. Do you do or say anything?
What is
about it?
the surprise? What are we doing?
He has a scar and a
Right.
tattoo
Right.
that you recognize.
Well, what is it?
Yeah. Go on.
Well, I don't
I
know.
need at least the
The-
tattoo shape. I don't know how much I need about the scar, but I need the tattoo.
The tattoo is whatever you gave him that one time.
Oh, the shitty tattoo. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Not suspicious at all.
Okay. So I'll see that. I assume I'll see that. Oh, you said during, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I mean, during, before, and after, but
Yes. But it's up to you of when you want to make it
Right.
important, because there were
Yeah,
other things that kept your attention
definitely.
when you first noticed it. So you can bring it up then and kind of screw everything else up, or you could just kind of wait until the end and just bring it up after everything's fun has happened.
My eyes will narrow, and I'll slip into a thoughtful / slightly predatory mindset, but I'll let it pass and wait until we're done. I'm not gonna ruin the moment.
Choices, good choices, good choices. Okay, so after you guys' fun and showering, getting all cleaned up and dressed and getting ready to go.
Gross.
Well, now that that is over, I do believe that I owed you a drink, or at least two, and dinner, if what I said, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And personally, after something vigorous like that, I am thirsty.
Think.
I got a couple of mouthfuls while we were in the shower, but I can't wait to have a meal.
All in good time. The cooks should be finished with dinner here in the next little bit. So, and that is when everyone kind of arrives, so it will be quite busy in the basement. So we will have lots of time to talk amongst ourselves. And with our dear friend Quinton, who should be here any second. So we will exit the shower area into the area of where the prostitutes were cleaning up, and they will all be gone, and it will just be Quinton and a box style of creature. So failure, long last,
Woo!
after an hour and 15 minutes.
Failure
Please
was in the
describe your
box the whole
character.
time? Oh my
yes,
god.
I was what was in the box.
Yes, we
My
needed
dick
a
in a
small little
box.
kitty cat.
And it's a small kid.
Yeah, you'll walk in and you'll see, well, faced away from you, medium, kind of more on the smaller side, creature with two bolts of cloth, kind of dulled, yet a brighter brown, rolling down across his back, ending right before his waist. The hood, a leather hood pulled up over his head, with a curious feline ear poking out. At the sound of the door opening, the ear will twitch, and his face will turn towards you. The kind of startled, almost nervous eyes run across your faces, much like a connoisseur over a tapestry, before ending near about where your shoulders are. A very well-groomed face, juxtaposing the rest of his fur, more mangled, more muddied. Not much in the ways of armor, but you can see a rapier hanging lowly by his waist, and yeah, that's me, little tabby cat thing.
He's so cute. And your name's Fum, right? F-U-M.
Yes, that is my name.
Fum or
Bum.
fume?
It's up to you to decide.
I like fume. They're cute.
Reminds me of smoke.
Yes. Curious how that works, huh?
Rar.
You were in that box the whole time?
Yes, of course.
Wow. Did you? Okay. All right. Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and I'll extend a paw.
He'll take it with a mildly practiced hand at shaking cat's paws. Oh, this is pretty soft. You must have had a nice life. So, what are you doing, and why, and why are you here, and did you hear anything?
Oh, well, nothing out of the ordinary. I live here.
Oh, okay, so you've heard it all before. Alright, never mind then. He'll, yeah, he'll get a little bit, he'll get more relaxed just like that. And, fidget around in his satchels.
I'll kind of take back my paw and start clearing off,
Yeah.
like licking off some of the grout and mud. And it's like, yes, it needs to be soft. It needs to be soft.
Must maintain the
Clean,
pads.
clean.
So what's your favorite season?
Oh, that's a weird question. If I can't choose, the days before winter becomes spring, I'd have to say autumn.
Oh, autumn. That's quite the lively time.
It's the end of an era.
And the start of another one.
Exactly.
It's a good transitional. Absolutely. I like spring.
No,
It's
the same but opposites.
Yeah, we're only separated by one season. That's nice.
On both sides, yes.
It's got good smells, and it's got a lot of pretty flowers, and I like the energy of life restarting up again. So, where are you from?
Honestly, my oldest memory is from here.
Oh.
The girls take care of me though, so it's nice.
Do you do the same stuff that the girls do, or do you do something else?
No, I just live here. I have to go out most nights.
Oh. Like a barker, or like a whatever, a salesman kind of thing.
Sure, yeah, I come back with other people's money.
Calcifer will get a little twinkle in his eye. I guess I bet it's not hard to get it.
Oh, it's really not. You'd be surprised, especially around here. People are very loose with their change.
Yeah, I kind of thought that it might be, but I haven't, tried anything yet. But I know it's really hard where I'm from, so you better be good at it. Like top shelf kind of stuff.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from the Feywild. Well, technically, I'm from here, or from when I say here, I mean the world, but I don't have a name for that. So, James. But I spent like a century in the Feywild, and so I guess I'm kind of from there now.
Wow, a century. That's so long. I could never imagine
Richard Simmons, that's who it was.
anything that
Yeah.
long.
Richard Simmons. 90 minutes later. Good for you, Chills.
I knew I remember.
I knew you knew. Yeah, I didn't even know about that, but every time I keep coming back here, it's like more and more time has passed. So I didn't even know that it was going to be a century. I feel old, but I'm not. It's kind of freaky.
Well, hopefully at least you get to see the people that are dear to you. Hopefully
Yeah.
they haven't passed.
Oh, especially the ones that we bring back with us. Those people stay young-ish for quite a while.
Oh.
It's nice.
Why don't you just bring everyone then?
I only
While you
got
guys are talking, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
okay.
Can.
I'm only supposed to bring back ones that the Shining Man tells me to bring back, and if I bring back all of them, I don't think that the stewards and the courts are really gonna like that. They don't like mortals that much.
Yeah. Always have to listen to the master of the house.
Oh yeah, he's intelligent and smart and wise and funny. He's great. He's my husband. So
Oh,
we get
nice.
along really well together. Yeah. Do you have a husband or anything?
No, nothing much. It's just me.
Do you want one?
No, I've got my hands full.
Okay. Well, I'm sure. Okay. Well, if you ever change your mind, I think that it would be easy to find somebody if you have a lot of money.
Oh, no, I don't have a lot of money.
But you come home with other people's money.
Yeah, but once I get home, I have things to pay off.
Oh, they don't let you keep it? Oh, that's crap.
I owe people some money, so I'll be free after I pay them back.
Oh, you're a servant. Why didn't you just say that? We have those in the
No,
Feywild.
nothing of the sort.
What?
They just let me live here when I pay back my debt.
That's very charitable of them.
I know, right?
That's not a bad idea at all. We should do that in the spring court.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how I would make rent without these arrangements. So it's nice.
So why were you in a box?
I don't think I was actually in the box. I don't know if that was the thing or not.
I thought that's what Chili asked, and James was like, "Yeah, but whatever. If you don't want to be there, I don't care. He's not here. Do whatever you want."
Yeah, I was in the box.
Sure.
Sometimes I hear my ancestors did it too. We just like to be in boxes.
So you just sit because you fit. Okay. Well, as long as it's
Exactly.
not like your room or anything, because that would be really mean.
Oh no, my room's down there. I'll point towards like way at the back.
Oh, okay. Are you having dinner with us?
Yes.
Yes.
James, are you back?
Yes.
Okay, I'll look towards one of the other people in the room.
You are always invited to dinner. You don't have to do that.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I suppose I will.
Okay. Well, you want to sit next to me?
Sure, I'd love to.
Cool. So, shit. What's his name? Riddick. So, Riddick, right?
Oh,
Jesper. It's Jesper. So, Jesper, lead the way. I guess we have an extra party member, friend.
I like that word.
Me too. In fact, I'll give him a seed that I had in my package from not package my
Yeah, give me what's in your package, man.
Yeah, I will do that. From one of my the belt. No, I'm sorry, the bandolier pouch. It's a little bit golden. It's about a little bit bigger than a sunflower seed.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really it's a very pretty plant. I can make it sprout a little bit if you ever want to plant it or make it grow, or you can just keep it. It's good food too. So
I think I'll do just that, and I'll put it in a coat pocket. Hey, thank you for that. It really means a lot to me. And take 1d6 inspiration
Aw.
for 10 minutes.
For my Constitution save for when I start chugging. Liquor.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. Okay. Again with the Jesper. Okay, Jesper, we can go.
It's not just me. Yay. I'm not the only one that has trouble with names created by the DM. Yay. Okay.
Oh, not this time.
After your little talk, another person will come in. This one is very tall. He's very skinny. He is probably 24 years old. He is dressed in a suit and tie, very, very tidy, clean shaven. Probably shaved this morning for how clean he is. He has very loose brown curls on the top of his head that wave and flow kind of everywhere. No organization with them whatsoever. And Jesper will walk over to him as soon as he enters the room and give him a very large hug as he comes in, and Quinton will return it. My friend Quinton, it has been too long. Jesper, it's been a couple of hours. Calm down. You seem to find everyone all the time. It is not such a grand way to enter. No idea what I'm even talking about. Sorry. And Quinton, this is my new friend that I ran into today, Calcifer. I've bumped into him on the street, and as he says bumped, Quinton will kind of look at him, quite literally, I assume, for how clumsy your ass is. And Jesper will just laugh. Oh yes, quite literally. Around a horse carriage this time. After that little talk, Quinton will come over to Calcifer and extend his hand. I apologize that my friend ran into you. I hope that he has repaid you in kind for his clumsiness.
What now? You talking to me?
Yes.
What about clumsiness?
Quinton will
Right.
come over to you,
Yeah.
extend his hand.
Oh. Okay.
Hello, Calcifer. I apologize for my friend's clumsiness. I hope that he has done enough to repay you in whatever way he has seemed fit. For such an act.
Right. Okay. Calcifer will. I don't even have I don't have thaumaturgy, do I? Shit. Alright, never mind. Guess I'm not doing that. Will take his hand and then slide it up so that the hands are on the forearm. It was totally fine, and he's gonna make it up to me. So
That is correct. I did mention dinner and at least 3 drinks. Quinton, you must join us this evening.
what? Wow.
It'll be a whole gathering. It'll be fantastic.
This is getting better and better.
And Quinton will smile at you. Just wait until you have tasted our chef's food. It is fantastic.
Do you have any Amal honey?
Amal honey? I do not believe so. I have not heard of such a thing. You must ask the chef as you walk.
when we get down, we'll have to take a step and have a word with him.
Yeah, for sure. I
Um,
only have a little bit, but you can try it if you want.
He'll smile. I look forward to it. Now, please, let us head down to the dining area. And he'll kind of chauffeur everyone out of the way that you came. And right there, we will switch to Chili for just a second. And,
Nope.
you have left Riddick's shop, and now it's kind of up to you of what you want to do. If you go and find like an area to like, what do you want to do, Chili? Now that you have left Riddick's store, let's just put it there.
Well, I would like to find myself a private room so I can go through my envelope. So whether it be, like I pay for my own room at the bar, or if I have to walk a bit, just I want to get my own room, and since I have done a first part, because I can follow directions. I'd like to just, make sure I'm cozied up, maybe at this point, maybe feeling a little, jet laggy from the car trip.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. Do you care where you stay? Would you like to stay in a nicer part of the town that's gonna be less sketchy in terms of people and the area, or just kind of the cheapest thing that you can find, most expensive?
Is there something in the middle? Not quite like the cheap. Not the
Yeah,
cheapest,
I
but
have
not the
I have the perfect one called the fluttering peacock.
Interesting. I will take that.
Fantastic. It fits perfectly for what I had planned. Okay, so
That was the DM talking, not the character.
True, and I'm pretty sure most of my characters have had that sort of voice and said something along those lines, so you really wouldn't be able to tell.
True.
But it's okay. It's at least none of them have burned their villages down.
Bro.
Alright, Chili. You make your way across the town to the Fluttering Peacock. As you enter, when you get there, there is a large crowd of people making their way into the building. All walks of life, same kind of thing that I was describing earlier. Some of them more beaten up, raggedy clothes. Some of them look like drug addicts, worst of the worst. And a lot of them are dressed very finely in tailored clothes fitted to them, smelling nice, been cleaned up recently, coming into this establishment. As you enter in with the crowd, there are multiple different workers escorting people to seats. Some of them are being seated closer to the kitchen, to directly into the right, or some further forward by the bar. Not really any sort of separating between the classes of people, just mixing everyone together. You end up, when you come up with one of the workers. Hello, miss. Are you coming in to dine this evening? Or are you looking for something else?
Looking more for a room, if you don't mind. I'm kind of weary from my travels.
Absolutely. If you follow me, please, I will get you set up with a room right over here. and she will escort you a little bit further into the establishment as someone takes her place, escorting people to their seats, and she'll get you set up with a room that cost you, I'm not sure, a little bit a night. How much does a room cost more experienced DM than me?
Is this poor, average,
Middle class area.
For one room, it's usually like 3 gold, I think.
3 gold.
Maybe
Okay.
2 or 3.
Right. Let's do 2. Let's do 2 gold for a night.
All right.
So, you make your way up to your bedroom. No one stops you or anything, just going through. As you get upstairs, you're sectioned off to a different side of the establishment from the more raunchy area. And find your room very comfortable, clean, well kept as the other ones. A couple of lamps and a light on the ceiling provides decent enough space. There is a small desk in the corner and a comfortable looking bed with extra blankets and an extra pillow on the side. And as you sit down to pull out all of the information, you find that it's full of lots of different stuff. The first one that you see is a map with multiple level access codes to the building, the Fluttering Peacock. You see that it has multiple levels, all with different details concerning what is on each specific level. Once we I don't have it all written down of exactly what it is, and I want to have it like kind of perfect. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown right now. And then next week when I have it more in detail, I'll talk about it then. Sound good?
Sure.
Does that sound like an okay plan? Sorry that I'm
Yeah.
not 100% prepared.
Yeah, sure.
But basically, it's just like all of the information that someone with high enough power would have. The guard access codes, the times of watch changes on different levels, secret hidden areas that are going to be within the building that you need to be careful with, and like warnings with them that are going on with specific points that you can be seen and how people are going to find you if you do it. It's all very detailed and organized so that it's just very straightforward of what everything needs to happen. Cool.
I'm typing.
Okay, you're good. Okay, and that is where I will call it, because I'm sleepy and I have to be up for work tomorrow. And the next kind of stuff that I had planned was with Mr. Nod involved with it. Mr. Nod. And Sad Man is not here. Sadly.
What a cock.
I know! It's okay. It's okay. It worked out without him. I'm quite proud of myself.
Yeah,
But,
good job, man.
yeah. What'd you guys think? First session. Rundown. Give me the details. What did I do good with? What did I do bad with? What should I think of for next week? Ooh, nothing. Maybe I'm just perfect.
Right. Yeah. A little bit more description of rooms, areas. Trying to get people more invested in what's going on. Descriptors always help with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would appreciate more understanding of the atmosphere and our surroundings.
Okay.
probably could
Like-
have done a little bit of an intro and told us about
Okay.
the city. But you can still do that, obviously. But
Would having pictures of like the rooms be more helpful than me describing what's going on, like in Roll20? Is that helpful, even if we don't really interact with it a whole ton?
I've certainly
That-
done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just usually post a picture of the Discord. I don't even bother to set
Okay,
anything
true.
up. And just be like, yeah, it looks kind of like this room. The main differences are whatever, A and B.
Okay, cool.
Yes, you can steal the couch cushions.
Yeah. See? There you go.
True.
Anything background-wise that might be going on? You could also mention.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Will
even...
my mother be at dinner?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Okay, we'll have that.
Mostly, I think just the details, just
Yep.
a little bit. I know it extends the playtime and all that sorts of stuff, but even if you just give a little bit, and then the players would ask for more details.
What kinds of details would you like more of?
Well, you did smells, so I think we're good there. But maybe if somebody was doing some magic in the background, or you see a figure walk by with a serving tray. Just little things to let you know that life is continuing around you.
Chili, anything to add?
No, I'm surprised. I was content with it. It was simple enough for me to follow, so I was content.
Good.
I kind of like did a double take when you're like, and then a car pulls up, and I was like, wait a minute.
And
Yeah.
then Chili rolls out.
Does a somersault, does not stick the landing.
It was average. Imagine if it was only +1, because that was with +5. That was a 3. 4. No, that was a 4. But it's fine.
Yeah.
If you want to do any sort of slang or slightly different descriptors of common things, like a steam carriage instead of a car or something, or I don't know, whatever. Like they do bangers and mash, right? Sausage and mashed potatoes. You can come up with little things like that. If you want to pump a little bit of culture and society into it, it is just a 4-shot, but.
Yeah. I mean, all in all, you did pretty good for a first session, first time DM.
Yeah, absolutely. You planned it out. I assume you hit the major beats that you wanted to hit.
Besides all the synod ones.
Yeah. As many as you could.
Yeah. It was fun. I'm definitely more tired than I was just being a character. A lot more
Oh yeah,
stressful.
yeah. You noticed that, huh?
Crazy how that works when you're in charge of a bunch of different people.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that it wasn't botched. I was really worried that it was going to be, but
Nonsense.
it worked out. So we're good. It was fun. Am I going to replace Alex as the daddy DM? No, is the real question.
That was a pretty fast no there, Faggot. You know I can't give you any inspiration in this game, right?
But you know, I'm a man that knows what he wants.
Alright. I can't argue with the desire for quality.
Well, it's not so much the desire for quality. It's just
Aw.
when I want to be promiscuous, someone that will actually respond and understand what I'm saying. Because I think if one of you were to go up and start flirting with someone, it would be a little James. Is all I can say.
It would be a little
That's fair.
James.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Jimmy Jim James.
But hey, you know, everyone needs a little James in their life, and
Mhm.
even though he's not at 100% perfect,
he's the
pretty
rock.
good.
In this whole circle, he's the rock.
Exactly.
There
If
you
I
go.
was gone, y'all would suffer, okay? That's all that I have to say. Looking back, the months in which I said that I couldn't play D&D were probably some of the hardest months of your life. Because you got that one little taste of me, and then afterwards, I was gone. And then...
You were the first person to get laid on this server in D&D, and then it never happened again.
Except tonight. So maybe it's
Except
just me.
tonight.
Yeah.
So then it's just me. It's just me. This guy right here. See, I told you, importance. Boom.
Boom, baby. Alright. So, next week, and we'll have a whole synod hour for him.
Yeah, we'll show on him for a little bit,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then he can play for an hour.
Or we'll just leave him in the dark and deal with the other two characters, and then put him in for just like the last 20 minutes of it, and then I'll go to bed.
That's not petty at all. Alright.
No, but it is the same thing that I did to failure.
It's fine.
Aw.
Sorry, Boo.
Hey man, I just want to be a cat person in a brothel.
I just want to be a cat person that lives in a brothel that has a prostitute for a mom.
Ooh.
I'm adopted.
I'm adopted? My mom
Got
is
him.
an elf. I'm clearly adopted.
That's what I'm watching tonight. Okay.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, alright.
Oh. All right, now